Position.
Well, let's see this again. Look at the bend he gets on this. That struck so cleanly. What a good finish.
Time for a change then. Well, high marks for that pass. Making progress. A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, as you can see, it was a fairly simple finish in the end, but you still have to be in the right place, keep your composure and finish it off, and that's exactly what he did.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. He's got space. Is it going to be? A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. Good pressure high up the pitch. Well, able to close down the shot. 30 minutes left for play. Could be a chance to break here. Will they profit from this situation? It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. In position here to protect the ball. Take it away. Now a decent position. Really good high press. It ought to be the goalkeeper's ball. I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. The cross is on. Gives it a go. Terrific block. Just wanted to get it out of there. Amir Hadjiahmetovic. Hamilton. Oh, great vision. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, the danger is still there. And problem solved for now. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Promising looking ball. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown outstanding vision to find the perfect cutback, and then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
Substitution time it is here. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And he did well to cut it out. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
Luis Gustavo. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Samata. On and on he goes. Quigley. Can he finish? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. And waiting for teammates to arrive on the scene. Dimitrios Pelkas. Oh, moving it nicely. Still alive. And that is offside. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. And it's with Luis Gustavo here. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
And they know they need to stop him. Nicely cut out. Really getting stuck in. All the way through to the keeper then. No pressure whatsoever on the keeper. Quigley. Luis Gustavo. And it's Kim Min-jae. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Might be able to get in behind the defence. It's a neat move. A very timely interception. The cross is on. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Deflected behind, corner forthcoming. And over it comes. I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Ener Valencia. We simply have to focus on this man. Is he leaving the club? Well, he starts this game, and we're live on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we have potentially pulsating live cup action to bring you. The first leg is just moments away now. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Well, what an occasion this is for the home side and its supporters. Yes, of course, they're up against it today, but how they would love to cause a shock here. If they work as hard as they can, close their opponents down, defend with determination and get a little bit of luck, they may just pull off a surprise.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Oh, here's the starting 11 for Fenerbahce.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre-forward and two wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
And so the match is underway. Couldn't keep the ball. Now the attack looks promising. And he's made headway. Oh, keeper in control. Trying to deliver it accurately. And a struggle to get it away properly. No way through. And they do like to press whenever they can. Chance to do damage. Well, out of play, under pressure. McGowan. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, Derek, he comes into this game full of confidence because in the last match, he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but his general play made him the best player on the pitch by a long way.
It's opening up for them. Firing it towards goal. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Pinares. Really getting stuck in. Ener Valencia. And intercepting it. Pinares. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? This looks promising. Well, closed down straight away. And now the delivery. Under real pressure here. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. It's a neat move. The concession of a corner here. Over it comes. Not all that convincing defensively. And continues his run. Real chance. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Ozan Tufan. Pelkas. But attacking possibilities. In with a chance. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So 2-0 now. Valencia struggling to keep the ball. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. Oh, moving it nicely. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And taken away. Kolka. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Unable to keep the ball that time. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Delivering it. Not messing around with that clearance. Bodies forward and the break looks on. But they took care of the situation defensively. Quigley. Difficult to stop him. He's in here. And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, let's have another look. It's a wonderful bit of interplay to start the move off. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Chance to attack using width. And they need to get tighter. And the danger cleared. Irfan Can Kavici. Ozan Tufan. Quigley. Dangerous looking through ball. And the interception following the Özil pass. Ryan McGowan. Here's Cesar Pinares. Oh, great vision. Can he find the net? Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Ener Valencia. Ozil. Could play it in. Defensive efficiency personified. Breaking at pace. Can they get in behind them? Possession changing hands. Colker. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. He continues his run. Well, possession ceded. Ryan McGowan. This might be ideal for the counter. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Quigley. Pelkas. Irfan Can Kavici. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And a substitution in the offing. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Ener Valencia. Quigley. Ozil. Given away by Mesut Ozil. Pinares. They've regained possession. It needs an accurate cross. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Can they hit on the break? Ozil. And nicely struck. Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. And threading it forward. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Ozil. Well, it might still work out for them. And problem solved for now. Pinares. Ceyhun Gülselam. Well, able to close down the shot. And the referee blows for a foul. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Oh, not what he had in mind, Stuart.
Well, usually height beats a keeper, but he's put too much on that.
Filip Novak. Committed challenge. And a chance to whip it in here. Can he make it count? And not cleared away properly. Oh, great defending.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. What an incredible save.
Saloy. Irfan Can Kavechi. It's with Novak. Not the pass he had in mind. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreeves.
Yep, he's not putting his full weight on that foot at the moment because he actually got trodden on in the last challenge. Keep an eye on this one.
Cheers, Jeff. Corner coming up. Over it comes. Well, the header at least made the goalkeeper think. Ozan Tufan. Quigley. Kadioglu. Through ball attempted, but completely overhit. Irfan Can Kavechi. Well, that'll be a free kick. Well, the referee deciding that it didn't warrant a yellow card being handed out. A very effective clearance. Teammate available. And it's come off the keeper. But it looked so threatening, but the danger averted.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. It's a fantastic stop from the keeper, you have to say.
Giving the ball away. Ozil. It's a neat move. Beautifully disguised ball. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Well, he's given us away. Irfan Kavechi. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Untidy in possession. Ozil. Irfan Kavechi. Well, he didn't miss by all that much with the header, just a little bit off target. Did well to win the ball back. Ferdi Kadioglu. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Corner put in by Ozil. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And space for them here on the flank. But really sticking to their task defensively. Irfan Kavechi. Samata. Body in the way. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. An important interception. Kolka. Irfan Kavechi. Ozan Tufan. Ozil. Can they convert? And still danger here. Just can't get it past him. Preferring to go infield. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. This looks promising. The final whistle, and the visitors currently in control on the back of a lead in this first game. Firing it towards goal. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. A truly magnificent start. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Loroña. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Takes aim. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Zukanovic. They've regained possession. Valencia. Excellent passing. Pelkas. Quigley. Ozan Tufan. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Well, nicely cut out. Now, what can they do from here? Musa. So a corner kick it'll be, following the deflection.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
And time for the change now. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. Quigley. Vladimir Loroña. Saloy. Valencia. Crossing opportunity. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. Delivered into the box, foiling them effectively. Valencia. Not the pass he had in mind. Ener Valencia. Is this the moment? Flinging himself at it, the keeper. Delivering it. And in the end, no damage done. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Irfan Can Kavechi. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Just 10 minutes remaining here. It looks promising. And they need to get tighter. And a long way out. Oh, that is a superb save. So the corner played into the box. It hasn't come to very much. They've got it now, what can they do? Biglia. Borini! What a save! Making sure nothing untoward happened. Let's fly here! Well, the shot looked promising, but the keeper had the measure of it. Five minutes left. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent. They just need to control possession for these final few minutes to cap off a really good display.
Ozan Tufan. Quigley. Loroña. Samatta on the ball. And foiled only by the crossbar. And cleared away. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Options in the centre. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Quigley. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park for the most part.
It is complicated but doable. A win required, and the other result must go their way as well. Stay with us on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from the UEFA Europa Conference League. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, these travelling fans come here with great expectations. What a game this should be. This could go right to the wire.
Oh, this is looking promising. And he takes it on. Oh, narrowly wide. So unlucky. Ozan Tufan. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Could be. Well, no examination at all for the goalkeeper, and on that basis, he's going to be a bit cross with himself. Well, just to reiterate, it's all on the line for the visitors. Last game in the group stage for them, Stuart. Can they stamp their ticket for the knockout phase?
Well, it's not a great place to be in, is it? But all they can do is win this.
Well, it would have been a chance, but the run was mistimed. Offside. Kim Min-jae. Ozan Tufan. Dimitrios Pelkas. An important interception. Could be dangerous. It needs an accurate cross. Well, not a cross that will live long in the memory. Goal kick. Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, he's a good all-round player. When he's closing the ball down, he does it at pace. When he's linking up the play, he's good at that. But his real attribute and his threat is when he runs in behind defenders. That's when he's at his most dangerous.
Quigley. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Ozil. And they got into that crossing position, but dealt with defensively. Must take the lead here. He's foiled them on his own. Valentin Gheorghe. Pansiru. It is to be a throw-in. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Making sure nothing came of it. Moving it forward. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Well, he's walking a fine line. No caution, though.
Well, the referee's made it quite clear, hasn't he? Next foul, and he will get a booking.
Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. It'll be a corner. Well off target. Didn't have an awful lot of space to work with, however. Dario Solaru. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? And delivered towards the back post. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. And there's the delivery. Just wanted to get it out of there. Firing it in. Determined defending. Olaru. Can he make it count? And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Moving into the advanced position. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, he knows he's on his last warning after that one.
Well, I don't think it warranted a yellow card. He made a genuine attempt to play the ball there.
And a long way out here. Well, the free kick fired too close to the goalkeeper. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, no luck keeping possession. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Cristea. Well, in the end, nothing really to worry the keeper about. And he read it superbly. Working really well as a team to regain possession. Quigley. How about the cross? It might be on for them. Cuts it back. Oh dear, oh dear. Opportunity squandered, Stuart.
Well, what a chance that was for the equaliser. You don't get too many better than that.
Getting in there to intercept.
Well, there you can see it. The hosts haven't been able to control possession, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
Losing possession here. Irfan Can Kavechi. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Irfan Can Kavechi. No way through. This could level it. Pivotal moment defensively. A really effective shielding under pressure. Kretsu. And intercepted it. Irfan Can Kavechi. Quigley. Giving the ball away. Well, attacking possibilities. Surely. He must finish. It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Irfan Can Kavechi. Not a bad pass it was. And they could get one back here. High echelon goalkeeping there. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Good-looking cross. Able to deal with the threat. Oh, he's really opened them up here. It's opening up for them. Now what can they do from here? Well, possibilities in the centre. It comes to absolutely nothing. Can he put it away? Blocking it. And so it is, the first half story has been written. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Quigley. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Enner Valencia. Can they convert? Oh, it was a crucial challenge. How about the cross? Quigley. Oh, showing excellent vision. Well, no danger now. An important interception. This might be ideal for the counter. This looks promising, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Quigley. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Substitution time it is here. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Ozil. Well, this would help them get back into the game. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Dario Solaru. Enner Valencia. Unable to keep the ball. He's got space. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Enner Valencia. Committed challenge. Now can they make something happen? Quigley. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Olaru. 30 minutes left for play. Promising sequence. Shot attempted. Oh, good work by the keeper. Kim. Irfan Can Kavechi. Quigley. And breaking at pace with menace. Could pull one back here. Keeper did his job to begin with. And cleared away. Ozil. Could be. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Can someone get on the end of this? Well, a struggle to get it away properly, and able to get a body in the way. Pansiru. Ovidiu Popescu. Jorge. And an astute piece of defending. Valencia. Well, not long to go. They're still trailing, and their hopes of moving on look rather bleak.
Well, it doesn't look good, does it? They've found this group really tough at times, and today's been no different. As it stands...
Could be! And the keeper flings himself at the ball. Substitution time it is. Playing it in. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper.
Well, as you can see from those stats, their creativity has been really good. They've dominated play at times. They've got the ball into the final third with great ability. But when they've got it there, the finishing just hasn't been good enough. And that's been their problem.
Nedelku. A sloppy pass. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. And into the last 15 minutes of action. What can they do from here? Able to get a body in the way. An important interception. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Valencia. And they need to get tighter here. And a goal! Not over just yet.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. It looks promising. And blocked for now. Counter-attacking, very much an option. They need to get bodies back. But they dealt with the threat posed.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Ozan Tufan. Dursun. And take it away. And space to attack. And space to cross it. Cuts in from the flank. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Ozil. Quigley. Well, forward they go, chasing the game. Ozan Tufan. Kadioglu. Crossing possibilities. However, a well thought out piece of defending. A corner then. And with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Well, he read the delivery superbly, but couldn't quite keep the header down. Quigley. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Determined defending. Olaru. Dragos Nedelku. Darius Olaru. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. And so the final sentence in the story. The group stage is history, and so is their tournament. Stuart, they've fallen at the initial hurdle.
Well, so disappointing, Derek, but they just...
All eyes on one man. 3 goals in 3 games, and you can't argue with that. We're live on EA TV. And here we are, not too far from where the ferries come over from the European side of the Bosphorus. This is the Asian side, the home of Fenerbahce. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is live action from the Turkish Superliga. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Chance to finish. Thwarted by the post. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, here's the replay, and look how quickly he reacts. That's great awareness from him.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Quigley. Valencia. Excellent vision. Flag raised for offside. Younes Belhenda. Dangerous looking attack. And he read it well. Good technique displayed. Not a bad pass it was. Filip Novak. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. It needs an accurate cross. Well, slightly off target. And that'll be a throw-in. Uluda. Lucas Castro. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Well, it was a poor attempt, and a goal kick it is. Superb effort to keep it in. Ozan Tufan. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Valencia. Ozan Tufan. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Lucas Castro. Uluda. Promising looking ball. Well, the cross was acceptable, but no one there to thump it home. It is to be a throw-in. Quigley. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Bright Osai Samuel. Dimitrios Pelkas. What can they do from here? Surely! And denied by the post. Can he open them up here? Able to get a body in the way. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. And now the delivery. Well, when you attempt a bicycle kick, you've got to get it spot on, Stuart.
Well, he just makes the wrong contact, doesn't he? The intent was right, but the end product is way off target.
Bright Osai Samuel. Still looking for space. And no way through. Can he make it count? Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
Well, the short corner routine. Pulls it back. And possibilities here. Tisserand. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Ozan Tufan. Will it be? And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1 and 2 touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Well, I'm not surprised by those stats. Fenerbahce have controlled the flow of the game and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Really vital interception. Ozan Tufan. Excellent challenge. Possession lost. Babajide Akintola. Could cross it in here. Belanda. Well, this would help them get back into the game. And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation. And they have the momentum now. Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Ener Valencia. Tisserand. Ozan Tufan. Ozan Tufan. Quigley. Bright Osai Samuel. Well, potential danger. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. And they need to get tighter. But really sticking to their task defensively. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Dimitrios Pelkas. Ozan Tufan. Opportunity! Well, he couldn't quite keep it on target, just wide. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And there it is, a chance. Superb stop. And now, passing it through. And they need to get tighter here. This could level it. Oh, he's missed it. He'll be kicking himself.
Well, the opportunity presented itself, and they really should be level. They have to be more composed, more clinical if they want to get back into this.
Here's Soloy. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Went in strongly to win the ball. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Quigley. Ozan Tufan. Pelkas. It's with Novak. Saloy. Tisserand. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. Ozil. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Chamdal. Lucas Castro. Intercepting it intelligently. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, he tried to get it to dip right at the end of its flight.
Well, it's great technique. He strikes it so cleanly, but it just doesn't come down in time.
Is it going to be? Oh, that is a superb save. Tisserand. And there to intervene. And scope for them to produce something exciting. He got nothing but ball. He's conceded the corner. Well, they fancy a short one. Firing it towards goal. And the keeper diving to thwart him. It's a short one. He cuts it back. Well, that'll be a free kick. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Can they extend their lead? And a timely penalty save. Can he finish? Terrific block. Well, there to intercept. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Will they profit from this situation? Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Oh, good vision. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Crisp tackling. Stambouli. Far from a good pass. Moving it forward. Opportunity it is. Oh, keeper in control. And a substitution in the offing. Taken short. Bright Osai Samuel. Luis Gustavo. An attack full of promise. And here's Luis Gustavo. Can he finish this? Couldn't quite hang on. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here.
Well, here's the replay. Yes, it's a decent shot, but the goalkeeper has to do a lot better there. He's parried it out into a dangerous area, and suddenly the ball's in the back of his net. It's poor goalkeeping, you have to say.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Kanak. On the ball is Stambouli. Promising attack, this. And let's give credit to the defending. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, a nice-looking pass. And he might be in here. Still could be dangerous. Threat over for now, it seems.
Well, that was a magnificent save. Just how did he keep that out? That's incredible.
Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? It's looking promising. Belanda. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Bright Osai Samuel. Well-timed tackle. And that pass could be troublesome. Could reduce the deficit. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Luis Gustavo. Luis Gustavo with it. And possibilities here. 15 minutes left for play. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent. They just need to control possession for these final few minutes to cap off a really good display.
Tariq Chandal. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Dimitrios Pelkas. Decent position. A very effective challenge put in. Difficult to stop him. And he's done well to tip it over the bar. A corner will ensue. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. But he's gone short with it. Promising move. Tremendous block. Not a great pass. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, no stopping him. Mensah. Stambouli. Balotelli, making sure it didn't get past him. Well, that is how to play advantage. And possession given away. Mensah. Balotelli. It has to be. Well, just a whisker wide of the post. Not a bad effort at all. Luis Gustavo. Well, they might be onto something. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Saloy. Vladimir Loroña. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. And a good-looking ball. And he's in. Oh, it's mischievous. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Oh, he's blocked it. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield...
So making the substitution now. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. And the substitution will occur now. Not a great pass. Well, lovely work to get past his man. He succeeds in clearing it. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. And fine goalkeeping. Quigley. Firing it towards goal. Body in the way. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Now, how about the short corner? And pulled back. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Ener Valencia. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Good visualisation and execution. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Dursun. Teammates in the middle. Not to be this time. Well, clattered away. Could play it in. The referee has given a corner. Playing it in. Taking care of business defensively here. Irfan Can Kavechi. Gives it a go. Making sure it didn't get past him. Rodriguez. Here's Cesar Pinares. Useful looking ball. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Quigley. Sangare. Ozan Tufan. Oh, he's given the ball away. Kim Min-jae. Irfan Can Kavechi. 5 minutes left. Dursun. Irfan Can Kavechi. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Can they take advantage? Oh, strong hand on the ball. Corner coming up. Who can he pick out? Well, still an issue here. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Now sending it in. Not really the ideal clearance. Threat over for now, it seems. And possession lost, intercepted. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. An incisive pass. Oh, moving it nicely. It's a perfect challenge. Pinares. There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Well, you can't say they didn't deserve it. They were by far and away the better team over the two legs, and the result was never much.
Body in the way. Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Well, they fancy a short one. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. And now it's Hamsik. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Quigley. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Ozan Tufan. And it's with Osai Samuel. Could cross it in here. Sends it back.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can.
Big chance! And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
Well, a second goal for them here. Hamsik. It is a decent-looking attack here. Will he play it in? Under pressure to get it away. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Dursun. Quigley. And taken away. Hamsik. And that puts them in position. And still danger here. They've got themselves back into it. A lifeline in this game. And this could be a dramatic finale. So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Fruitful looking attack. It's a neat move. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Who can they pick out? And no-nonsense defensive clearance. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
There's a slide rule pass. Visca. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight...
And a substitution in the offing. So 2-0 now. Into the advanced position. Dursun. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Quigley. Dursun. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw-in then. Mihojevic. Well, here's a transfer story for you to digest. This news has come through. Jorginho has completed his move to Leicester City.
The reported figure of around £45 million seems to be a fair deal, but he'll certainly need to settle in quickly. There'll be a lot of pressure on him to hit the ground running.
Pelkas. Well, strong play here. Well, no luck keeping possession. Usama Tanan. And just 5 minutes remaining. And the referee has awarded the free kick. He tried to play advantage, but it wasn't forthcoming. Well, great read there to intercept. Can he finish this? Oh, a goal to reduce the deficit! My goodness, that gets the pot boiling. It's not over yet. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Making progress, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Well, taken away, he won the ball. Can't miss, surely! And quite simply, wide of the target. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Well, this is the moment he's been waiting for. The change about to be made, and no doubt, Stuart, he'll be eager to impress.
Absolutely. I think he'd be desperate to make an impression here. It'll be interesting to see how he fits in, but he needs to get off to a good start.
Not the best free kick we'll see today. Well off target.
Well, not really what he was looking for there. That's a waste of a good situation.
Applying vigorous pressure. Prepare to take on the shot. Body on the line. 30 minutes to go then. Possession lost. And the danger cleared. He takes aim. Determined defending. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Now what can they do from here? Regain possession. And breaking at pace with menace. All hands on deck. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Delivering it. Well, still an issue here. Oh, good save. Excellent header. Well, pressure building. Another corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Terrific piece of anticipation. Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Now sending it in. There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Well, you can sense the threat is there. And cutting inside. Well, it all counts for naught. And he read it superbly. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Oh, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. David. Quigley. Carlson. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, a second goal for them here. Not a good pass. Good-looking move, this. Oh, what an opportunity. And it's offside. That was very close. Well, the referee remaining very much in control. Now the card, and it's yellow. Maximum commitment, and he's given away the corner. And over it comes. And clears his lines. Evangelos Pavlidis. It's with Carlson. Difficult to stop him. Carlson, can he finish this? Well, possibilities inside the box. It's got to be! Not out of the woods yet. And that's a corner. Substitution time it is. And now the delivery. Not away completely. And good pressure high up the pitch. In behind for him to chase. Well, that is how to run at defenders. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. De Witt. Brahma. That's excellent defending following the cross. Disappointing pass. Might really be able to trouble them here. Very quick thinking there. Danny De Witt. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Chance to finish. A wild effort it was, and probably the less said about it, the better. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know. A minimum of 3 added minutes here. And that puts them in position. Full credit. Wonderful stop. And over comes the corner. Goalkeeper's ball. It was always going to be that way. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Quigley. That's it. The referee brings the action to an end. Well, it was always going to be a big story, wasn't it? But his debut in the books now. What did you make of what you saw?
Yeah, I think he should be really pleased with himself. He settled in really well and certainly didn't look out of place. That's a good start for him.
And they will make the change now. Played over. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. This to open the scoring here. Oh, he hasn't taken the chance.
Well, he hasn't kept his knee over the ball there, and that's why it's gone over the bar. That's a poor penalty.
And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Sondre Tronstad. And that's an important intervention. Plenty of options. Will he play it in? It's a neat move. A super tackle, and they've won possession. Well, Bayern have been trying to get this deal over the line for a while. Now it is over the line. Great news for their fans, you've got to say, Stuart.
Well, at around £45 million, I think they're paid just the right sort of figure for him, because on his day, he can be a top-class player. I just hope he proves me right.
Could be. Oh, in it goes at long last. Deadlock broken. Will that be the one that gives them the win? What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Quigley. Carlson. Pavlidis. Well, showing good patience. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Oh, great defending. Could be a chance to break here. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Just 15 minutes remaining. Firing it in. And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. De Witt. Danny De Witt. Evangelos Pavlidis. It's with Carlson. Well, a disappointing effort, making the keeper's life a bit too easy. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort, a good strike from him.
Biting. Good looking sequence. This could finish it. And in all likelihood that is game over. So little time left for a response. Well, a second goal for them here. It did look on for them, but not to be. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Now, will the keeper have to pay the price for that mistake? Pavlidis. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, not cleared away completely. Danger averted for now. Possession lost, intercepted. A danger here as he runs at them. But they dealt with the threat posed. Oh, a nice looking pass. And in it goes. They're getting closer. They're not finished yet.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Well, into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. Playing with purpose and control. He takes aim, and the referee has pointed to the spot at a crucial phase in the proceedings. And a chance maybe to settle this. And the keeper denies them from the spot. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Really good block. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Oh, he's given it away. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Yes, Derek, there was very little in it for much of the game. I'm sure they feel they deserve a point at least, and it's obviously disappointing.